what dropped today? Did you see? Look, it's new Mick Mars, and we're going to check it out right after this.
Welcome to Eric's React and Review. Music, comic books, movie trailers, toys, and more. Please hit subscribe.
Yeah, hit subscribe, and please like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Anyway, check it out. Look who dropped the song today. As announced, Mick Mars, this long-awaited solo album has been in the works for 10 years, as from what I understand. He's got a singer, James Bunton, I believe. It could be Jacob Bunton. I should have checked out his name before I started the recording on this, but you'll hear about it, sure enough. He was on... So Eddie Trunk today dropped this song first, around 3:45 Pacific time. And tomorrow, which is Tuesday, if you're watching this right now and it's Tuesday, and if you have SiriusXM, tune into Eddie Trunk. His show starts at 12 noon to about 2 o'clock Pacific time, 3 o'clock on the East Coast. And he's going to have Mick Mars himself interview, which is going to be really cool. It's Halloween. Mick Mars, I don't know. I don't think he's been on Eddie Trunk in a long time, other than that metal show way back when. But yeah, I'm sure it's going to be a really cool interview, in depth and everything. And so, but today he dropped this new song, and everyone's been waiting for it. It's called "Loyal to the Lie." Ooh, when I heard the title, I'm thinking like, I don't know, is he loyal? Because he always how he's accusing Motley Crue of using the backs and all this stuff, and he had to stay loyal to the lie. Or is he talking about Donald Trump? Just kidding. All the people had to be loyal to the big lie of 2020. Okay, I'm not going to get into political stuff, okay? So, yeah. Anyway, so the song dropped. I heard parts of it. From what I heard, I really liked it. I'm going to hear it in its entirety now. We're going to hear it together. It's not really released yet officially, like on Spotify or iTunes. I tried to look for it. I got my recording from somebody on YouTube. Somebody was just putting together their own videos, but I just extracted the audio. So we're just going to listen to audio, and I just put this little point right there, picture up of Mick Mars, that cool little symbol he does. 1313 is like his numbers. So let's get right into it, and we'll talk about Mick Mars and all that good stuff right after we hear the song, okay? So without further ado, as they say in YouTube land. All right. Let me find the track. So this is Mick Mars, "Loyal to the Lie," with lead singer. Let me look it up real quick before we do that. Bunton. Singer. I think it's Jason Bunton or John Bunton. Anyway, let's just play it. He's a spiky haired dude. Looks really cool. I understand. Okay, here we go. Kind of industrial. Whoa. Heavy. Yeah. that breakdown. Yeah. What'd you think? What did you think of that? Mick Mars is back. You know, it's his first solo music of any. I don't think he's ever done any side projects outside of Motley Crue. I don't think. Let's he played. Hold on, starting over again. Gotta hit pause. Unless he's done some little guitar sessions here and there for certain bands that I don't know about. But anyway, I don't think he's ever done any solo material. Kind of like Metallica. Like I think Kirk Hammett was the first one to release a solo record out of that band. Anyway, so yeah, it's heavy. You got the tuned down guitars there. I like the way it started. It kind of had that almost kind of industrial kind of metal feel. I was expecting Mick Mars to come out with some bluesy slide guitar kind of thing, whatever. Because this album, I guess, apparently has been in the works. It's called The Other Side of Mars, I believe is the title of it. Not Another Side of Mars. I saw Mick Mars had corrected everyone. I guess he corrected people that were reporting about the album in the press, because a lot of people were calling it Another Side of Mars, when I believe it's called The Other Side of Mars. I'm pretty sure. Or I could have it backwards. It could be the other way around. Mick Mars, what is it, man? Anyway, and I don't think there's any release date yet for the actual full album. I think it's just his song so far. And again, he's going to be talking about. I guess we'll find out tomorrow when he's on Eddie Trunk on the Sirius XM station. And yeah, so if you have a subscription, check out Eddie Trunk. He's going to be on there. It's going to be very interesting to listen to. But yeah, so the album has been in the works for 10 years, or it's already been done. From what I understand, he was actually signed to a record label that was owned by the manager of Motley Crue. And now that all the shit went down with the lawsuits and stuff, I think that album he might be having some like legal stuff, legal mumbo jumbo that he's got to go through to get that album out of their hands so he can release it. When Motley Crue announced that they're working on new music, it's going to be interesting to hear what they sound like with John 5, of course. And they say it's the heaviest they've ever been and all this. So they always say that for every album. It's going to be like Shot at the Devil. When it comes out, it's all blues and Vince Neil's whiny ass vocals and shit. Yeah, so Mick Mars, I think he's delivering the goods. As far as my disappointments of it, not a whole lot of them. I think I was expecting maybe a more better, not a better guitar. It was actually a good guitar solo, just a more bigger one, I guess, or longer maybe, or like I heard that vibrato in there, that classic Mick Mars vibrato, like just like a little tease of it. So hoping that there's actually more on the record. But his overall guitar tone. I'm gonna get used to the vocals on the verses. The verses, I know it's a cool effect that they're using. Maybe it's meant to be that, but it sounds a little bit muddy. But then again, it could be just maybe I just need to hear it more. But he's definitely a good singer. I mean, he almost has like a Miles Kennedy kind of sound to him a little bit, especially when that chorus kicks in. I love songs that are come up. I love songs that have that kind of catchy melodic chorus. Where the verse is kind of distorted and maybe dissonant in some areas, and all of a sudden breaks into like a nice hooky chorus. I love that breakdown before the solo, that little chord changes there. That was really nice. Yeah, so I think it met my expectations. Other than me expecting it to be like a bluesy song or something, but it actually, I guess, it exceeded my expectations because I was expecting it to be not this kind of a song. So it's going to be interesting to hear the rest. And I think from what I understand, because he was releasing clips like about 10 years ago, maybe 7 or 8 years ago, he was releasing like a little samplers. And one of them was, I forgot what the name of the song was, something about blood or something, but it had John Corabi on vocals. So he's got a couple guest vocalists, but I think this Bunton guy, James or Jacob Bunton, I think he's like the main singer on the album, but then he's got a couple other guest appearances. Whew. I'm out of breath. But we'll find all of that out when we hear from Mick Mars tomorrow on Eddie Trunk. I'm going to be definitely tuning into that. So yeah, so this has been fun. Real quick, I'm about to start the metal block here in a little bit. I got to do an interview with a band. I'm going to have my first band for the first episode of season 2 of the metal block airing next week. My special guest will be Black Heroin Gallery. They're a very dark, gothic band. Maybe not so much metal, but even though it's called the metal block, it doesn't just nothing. It's not just all metal. It's metal and just dark wave, gothic music, just industrial, all that shit. Everything it kind of ties into, because I believe metal kind of is always the hub of all that, but it's just all. If you listen to like a lot of metal bands now, they actually include a lot of like kind of old school goth, like Bauhaus and The Cure into their music, and so there's like that nice little balance, So I kind of like have that umbrella of metal, gothic, industrial, whatever, all under the metal block umbrella. All right. So, no further ado, thank you for joining me on this. So hit subscribe. I got some more good stuff coming on the way. I really enjoyed this song, Mick Mars. Hell yeah, Team Mick all the way. And I hope you fucking win the lawsuits. Don't let them fuck you over. Don't let them take your damn percentages. As far as I'm concerned, Motley Crue only had 2 albums in their career. Too Fast for Love, Shout at the Devil. And check it out before I go. I got this in the other day. Of course, if you go to my channel, you can see I did the unboxing for this and the Wasp one. Right? So yeah. And then you can see what's inside it too. Go out and get you one. $175. Well worth it. All right, everyone. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to everyone else. Because if you're not good to yourself, you're no good to anyone else. All right? So horns up. Let me do that. Horns up and peace out. Yeah.